I'm really proud of our team and the way we bounced back. We got it handed to us on Friday, and ASU played so well, and I think just dominated every part of the game. We could never bounce back after we got punched in the face. So proud of the way that we responded and just found a way to win. It wasn't the prettiest game. I thought we still made a lot of mistakes, but we still found a way, and different people stepped up to get this win. So it was a good win for us.
How did you have to adapt after Shannon got those 2 fouls early?
It was called really tight, so we didn't do a good job of adjusting to that, and not, when we have 14 fouls, we don't need to go for a steal at half court. But we had to adjust, but Helena does really good at the one. It enabled Darren to take a couple chances, it enabled Darren to come in and get some minutes, and I thought she did pretty good in the minutes that she got. But I think just different people stepped up, and I thought Coy did great off the bench. I thought Maddie was incredible, one of the reasons why we won the game. She came in, she loosened it up, and I thought it wasn't Shayna's best day, but other people stepped up. I thought Coy did a really good job when Lauren got in foul trouble. I thought some of those were blocks, but I think that they were just calling it pretty tight with hand touch. Sorry. We started without you, Ty.
No worries. I was waiting for you to walk.
No, sorry, because I went around. Sorry. I'm messing Ty up. Got him sweating. But different people stepped up, which is good. I think that's what a good team does. Our stats aren't that great to be 3 for 10 from the three. Credit to Arizona State. They did a great job of defending the three. Not getting Sam too many open looks, not giving Helena open looks. They were heavily contested. So it was good that Maddie came in and got some stuff off movement. So
Moving the ball today and sharing it, I mean, how much of a relief was that?
Oh, we were going to do that. We normally, yesterday would have been a walkthrough, we practiced. And we practiced that, and they could not shoot until under a certain amount, so it was intentional. And there was conversations about it. We weren't going to play another way. Multiple possessions, everybody on the floor touched the ball, and that's how we were going to play. A little bit of first half, we didn't do that, so at halftime we talked about it, and second half we did that better. So we're not going to play another way. I am not going to allow us to play one pass and a shot. Like, that's not the kind of basketball I'm going to coach. So if we're going to lose, it's going to be the way I want to lose. And so but they're kids too. It's like, it's not intentional, it's not selfish. It's just we called a lot of ISOs because we had advantages, but the ball stuck a lot. And Shayna was incredible, but we didn't move on the backside. But you have to open up their eyes and their minds and show them, like, this is more effective when you do this. And, at 18, I didn't know that. So we're learning, and we play better when we do this. And I thought this wasn't a great offensive night for us. We could not, or offensive day, we could not score at certain times. We went through a lot of times that we couldn't score, and we had a tough time guarding them at some actions. So we have to do a better job of doing some things better.
Javier and then Damien.
Adia, how would you describe this rivalry now? Before you were hired, it was one-sided ASU, but how would you describe it now?
Well, it's no longer like that. I knew eventually it wouldn't be like that. ASU is a really good team. I think I have a tremendous amount of respect for Charlie and what she's done. I mean, to be somewhere at 25 years and have so much success like she has, I think it's a good thing. And as hopefully I'm here 25, 26, 27 years, and people think of me like they think of ASU and Charlie. What I love about what Charlie's done for our game is she does a lot of stuff off the court. She was the WBCA president, does all these things, but she has always been known to have a very versatile, deep defensive team. So what I love is that people have to come to Arizona and prepare for the state of Arizona, prepare for both of us. And I think that's what we had talked about when I first got the job, about, she wanted us to be good. I want them to be good because we want it to be hard when people come here, just like how we feel when we go to Oregon. So just a lot of respect for her, I think. It's no longer lopsided. We're a good team here, and, right now we're even overall a little bit better team. But we're definitely beatable, and they can beat us. And I think ASU is a lot better than their record. I think that they're a tournament team. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people this end because they're very difficult to play against, especially when they're hot. So our team did a really good job on Jade Lavelle because she killed us at ASU, and she's a tough guard. She's a really good guard in our conference, and that's surprising she came from, a smaller school from Boise State because she's killing it in the Pac-12. So I think ASU is gonna do really well.
Damien and then Greg.
How was Maddie able to open things up?
Maddie hit shots. They lost her a little bit on some actions. We had her running off screens, and she got some wide open shots. And I think that, Maddie has a really quick trigger. and she's able to come in off the bench and hit shots. So she really spread the floor. And I thought early Bendu carried us. Then I thought Maddie for a while carried us. Without Bendu doing what she did in the first half, Maddie doing what she did, and then Koi later doing what she did, we wouldn't have won the game. So different people stepped up. I thought Kate was solid. Kate 7 for 12. Kate did a really good job of controlling the boards and got fouled 8 times. So Kate was solid. Sam was incredible defensively. I don't care about the stats. She was exerting a lot of energy on defense. Her assignment was Jade. We did not want Jade to control the game. She killed us at ASU. And I mean, I was watching the game again last night, and like we are like right here. She's like fading, hitting shots. Like she was unstoppable. And so as a team, we knew we had to guard her, and then we had a certain amount of points we wanted to give her, and we did that. So that was a good thing. I think we wouldn't have won otherwise.
Greg?
You go from being out-rebounded by 17 to out-rebounding them. How does that happen?
Easily, because we were going to practice, and we were going to work on that for every single day for the next 40 days, however long the rest of the season is. We were going to do that. I mean, I think that's an effort thing. That's a mentality. You cannot let someone have a team have 14 offensive rebounds and have 40 rebounds. Like that's not, to me, that's softness. That's no attention to detail for boxing out. Like we couldn't do that. So the areas that we said we were going to win, we won mostly all of them that we set our goals to. I mean, except for the turnovers. Our turnovers are ridiculous. But that's credit to ASU's defense. They turned us over and made us have those turnovers. So, yeah, rebounding was a focal point. And not putting them to the free throw line. I don't like 18 free throws, but much better than 35. At ASU is 35. Now, we have to work on our free throws. We can't be 53% from the free throw line. So that is going to be a focal point right now.
Asher?
Yeah, I noticed in the third there was a stretch where neither team was scoring, and then in the fourth there was that 5-minute stretch where you guys were not scoring. How do you fix that?
Well, I mean that's what's hard because we had a really good defensive unit in. So I think that's the balance of, sometimes a really good defensive unit where you're getting stops and you have to guard Jade and Simmons we were having a tough time with, and then you go with the offensive unit where you can get shooting. So. That's why it's good to keep a couple of defensive players on the floor. Like when Maddie comes in, she's defending a lot better. I thought she did a good job today. She was solid, but I think that Bendu and Sam give us just a little bit more athleticism on the perimeter. So when we need to press or get some really key stops, they're huge. And then Maddie's a freshman, so she'll learn, just like Helena did. And then she could be in those tough situations. But we didn't have a lineup that really shot it well. But we had a lineup that defended, and we had to get stops.
Kim?
How important is Koi to your rebounding? Because she
Very.
seems to battle, bigger players out there.
Koi had some huge rebounds, and she had some really tough ones down the stretch where she kind of got in traffic. Really important. When we're at our best, she's coming in getting 6 to 9 rebounds. And I mean, Koi was good. Koi in 28 minutes, 5 for 7, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. I thought she was solid. And I thought her defense was a lot better in the second half. Because, when you tell Koi something to do, she's going to do it. And, at first, we were kind of upset because she let, Gills hit a 3. And we were like, she can't shoot. She's like, I thought you said that she couldn't shoot. No, she can shoot. She's pretty good. Because even though in the Pac-12, even if your percentages aren't great, she can shoot it. In warm-up, she makes 3. So, we don't ever play that far off. So once you tell her, okay, you got to get up, she does it. So, yeah. But Gills was hitting 3s on all of our post players, and then we guarded her. Then she was getting straight line drives. She's a good player. I mean, Jade and Gills, they're really good. They're good players that are difference makers for ASU for sure. And Simmons stepped up and had a great night. She averaged 7. She had 16. But Taya Hansen had 19 last game. Our goal was to not keep her under 7, and she didn't score today. And then Jade, our goal was to keep her at a certain number, and she got the number we wanted. So we were happy about that because she's good.
Greg and then PJ?
Were you able to pay any attention to the crowd?
Yeah, I did a little bit, but I was really focused on the game because I thought that we just got it handed to us. I just was really disappointed in our performance at ASU and just kind of surprised at how we responded. So I knew we were going to respond better. I did look at the crowd, the red eye. It was awesome. I wasn't sure what to expect on Super Bowl Sunday. And no one wants to play on Super Bowl Sunday. But I thought it was really good. Did you guys think it was good? I mean, 8,500 on Super Bowl Sunday is really good. But our goal is to lead the conference in attendance. I think we'll do that.
PJ?
So the adjustments you made on defense and specifically like Sam on Jade, what were those and how did they make such a difference today?
Well, we were doing a lot of work early on Jade, not letting her catch it as much, making her work really hard to catch, just kind of crowding her. Because at ASU on Friday, she had a ton of isolations where she kind of rocked us, and she's like one-on-one, and then she hit some really hard shots. So we tried to crowd her from people around her and, trap her in different situations. And I thought it wore her down a little bit. And it just wasn't her night. It was her night the other night. I think she just had to work harder, and that's what we wanted to do. And, I mean, she didn't hit a three. I mean, she was hitting everything at ASU, and she's like a 44% three-point shooter. She's a very good player. But for ASU to have two players where you have to adjust to, that's good. Like, we had to adjust to Jade, and we had to do something special against her because she's a good player. And then she's 20 points a game in the Pac-12. And then we had to do some adjustments to Gills because she killed us rebounding. She had a lot of offensive rebounds the first possession of the game on Friday. So they had to be a focal point for us to win this game. So.
Yeah, so from here, when you look at this week, you've talked about working on rebounding still and your free throws, but what else are you focusing on yourselves to keep getting better like you always do?
When we're just disciplined in certain situations, like there's certain situations where you can be aggressive, but you don't have to go for a reach at half court. It may not be a foul, it may be a foul, but the action of doing it, you leave that up to chance, and I don't like that. So that's lack of discipline to me. I think just not waiting till the second half to really be intentional about boxing out or fighting for the rebounds, doing that from the get-go, not starting off slow. Like, we can't start off games at home in McHale with 9,000 people, 8,500 people, and let a team go 5 for 8 and 3 for 3. That's not the way teams can start off, especially in our home. So that tells me we're not defending right. I mean, they got 3 wide open threes in the first quarter. And so that's helping off the wrong area. That's discipline and focus where we don't have 100% right now, but we will get better. But there's some specific areas that we have to improve on, and we have a few weeks to do it, and we will do it. But I think we improved from last game, and we practiced yesterday. Normally that's a walkthrough. We were going to practice by the way we played, and then we had a really detailed shoot around. Today that would have been a walkthrough. In a normal situation last year it would have been, but I know that we can't do that yet. We're not where I need us to be yet. So it's my job, if we're not doing something, to fix it. And there's some stuff we got to fix offensively. There's some stuff we got to fix with reading. A lot of teams are playing us certain ways, and we have to correct some stuff on our offense and defense. When we're getting attacked, we can't continue to press and then get attacked. And when we're pressing, we can't give up 2 wide open layups. Like last year, we didn't give up layups. We probably did it this time this year, but in the tournament we didn't. So we need to rotate. Can't let someone go from the baseline, a layup, and that happened twice in a row. So it's just the awareness of that, or the rotation. So we're not understanding that yet, so it's our job to teach them. And we'll learn, but we'll be better.
What kind of emotion does Coy bring when she hits the court?
A lot. I think she brings competitiveness, intensity. She's not afraid to say hard stuff. So if you don't box out, she's gonna tell you. But it's not in a bad way. It's like, we need to box out. Like, she'll say, I think a lot of players are afraid to say that stuff. Or someone doesn't run back, she'll say, you need to run back. So, and I love it. I think it's good because most people can't do that. They may think that, and they may say, we need to run back. She'll say, you need to run back. And she's not afraid, so it's funny.
How difficult is it for a transfer to do that when she comes into a program?
Difficult, but she was a successful transfer, and she's upperclassman. So I think different than a freshman doing it or a sophomore. Like, she's a junior, so I think she's earned that, and she works really hard. So I think if she didn't work and she didn't do that and she didn't try to defend, I think it's hard to say it. But, I would say out of, our team, her and Maddie are in the gym the most, by far. And other people, our whole team works hard. A lot of other people are in the gym. But I'd say consistently the most, every single day extra, is those two. They want it.
Any more questions for Coach Barnes and PJ?
How's Araya?
She's good. She'll play this weekend. She's back into practice. She wasn't in full contact today, but she'll be full contact on Tuesday because we're off tomorrow. And then she'll play against the Washingtons. So it'll be good to have her back because we need her. She brings us a presence inside, rebounding, experience. So we need to work her back in.
Mike can go with the.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say Super Bowl Sunday. Who do you have winning?
I'm a California girl, so LA. And that's not, I don't watch football at all. But I'm from San Diego, so like I have to pick LA, don't I? And it's at their place, so aren't you supposed to win when it's your place? Right? You're supposed to. Statistically, they're not supposed to win though, right? They are supposed to. I mean, they better win at their home place. But I don't follow football that much. I'm more a basketball person.
So, the other night, what happened to Kate? She came out, she played, and she was fine. but-
Yeah, so it was accidental. Just she walled up, like she kind of put her hand straight up in the post. You kind of eat space, and then just an incidental elbow to like the cheek jaw. So it wasn't a concussion because that's the first thing you worry about is a concussion. But it's funny. So this is how competitive and great Kate is. This is why I love her. So Kate goes out like she's in pain, like tearing up. Goes out, she sits for a few minutes, she comes back in, and I run a play for her, and she hits a 3. Like, hadn't warmed up, just was out in the back. Like, but that's Kate. Like, that's what I love about her, and that's a separator for her. Literally, because I know how she is. The first play, she comes into the game, like, hadn't even went down once, and then hit a 3. It was funny. So she's just competitive, and that's why I love her.
Any more questions for Coach? Awesome. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, everybody. Athletes, Kim?
You guys had a hard time with team play on Friday, and tonight it really seemed like you gelled together. Was that, moving the ball, was that the focus today on offense?
Absolutely. I think playing together on defense and on offense was something that we stressed heavily yesterday, and we want to do continuing forward. It's almost March. It's almost tournament time, so it's time for us to tighten up and be as good as we say we are.
Yeah, we'll start with Maddie. Maddie, you were on it on offense and defense. You came in and there was a point there where it was just all Maddie. You were doing your stuff on offense. What did it feel like when your teammates kept giving you the ball?
Yeah, that's definitely a confidence booster. Just your teammates finding you, telling you to keep shooting the ball. Before I was just trying to get my shot, but now I'm showing that I have different aspects of my game. So just showing that, and my teammates keep finding me and giving me the confidence, so that really helped.
Did you get recruited at all by ASU?
A little bit. Not like U of A. I bear down.
Javier?
What does it mean then to have a game like this, knowing that you're from Chandler and playing against ASU?
Yeah, it definitely would have been nice to win there on Friday, but we definitely had revenge out for them. So, we just came out here, took care of business. A little closer than we expected, but we just came out there and fought. So.
PJ?
Yeah, this one's for Coy. Coy, you really got in the groove today too. You got out there. You're aggressive. You're not afraid to take your shot, and on defense you are. What are you feeling right now when you're going out like in a game like this? What's like clicking at this time?
Honestly, my team needs me. I can't be in foul trouble. I can't not be there. I can't not have my defensive assignments. I can't not get rebounds. I can't not score the ball. So I know my team needs me on offense and defense, so just being there for them. I said it since I've been here. I'm trying to win. I want to do whatever the team needs me to do to win. So we accomplished the mission tonight. Hopefully moving forward we can keep doing that.
Maddie, with the Palatine getting into foul trouble early, did you feel like you had to carry the scoring load, or what was going through your head?
No, I definitely don't think anybody thinks they have to carry the scoring load. It's just we have to do whatever the team needs to win, and if that's the case, if you're open, take your shot. Everybody's confident. Whoever's getting hot that night, we're going to find them. So, I definitely don't think me or anybody else thinks that they have to take on that load.
Any more, Greg?
Coy, was that a little bit more physical against ASU than other teams?
Yeah, for sure. I felt like I was back at the SEC. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm joking. But no, they're a physical team. I feel like that's what they pride themselves in, but that doesn't scare us. They punch, we punch right back. So.
Coy, you seem to battle for rebounds. How much of a focus is it for you to get rebounds?
No, for sure. Playing the 4, that's my job. Number 12, she's an incredible athlete, and I knew that one of my responsibilities was making sure to keep her off the boards. They out-rebounded us the first game by an outrageous number, so we also knew that was a part of winning this game tonight. So I took that personally.
So Jade Lavelle last game, went 20 plus. What was your guys' game plan to stop her? I mean, she only had 8 points tonight.
I mean, Sam is a great defensive player. Last game she got hot. I mean, they're at home. She was in rhythm, so we just had to stop her rhythm, not let her get hot. I mean, she's a great player, so she's gonna get her points somewhere or the other. But just to really focus on her and shut her down, which Sam did a great job tonight, and anybody else that went on her and guarded her.
PJ?
So Coy, you got back-to-back steals at a moment that really sort of propelled the team. What were you seeing in that moment, in that stretch?
We needed to go up. We needed to score some points. Yeah, I mean, I just keep going back to it. I'm a team player. Whatever the team needs me to do, I'm going to do it. I want to win. Yeah, we had to convert. We were getting a lot of steals. We were turning them over early, but we weren't converting like we wanted to. So I had to do something about that.
So, it's Super Bowl Sunday. There's a game at 4:30. What does it mean to see such a large crowd, from Tucson?
You got this one?
Man, Mikhail is special. I've never seen nothing like it. Mikhail is special. I love playing here. How we play at home is the energy the fans give us is like no other. We appreciate every person that comes out and watches our games and cheers on the sideline and wears our shirts and calls our names. So we love them.
Any more from Greg?
How would you guys describe the ride home from Tempe Friday?
I mean, like I said earlier, we should have won on Friday. We thought we came in there, we're slow, had some miscommunications and stuff, but we came in here today, and like I said, we had to get revenge. We weren't going to let them sweep us, and we didn't know we had to take care of home court, so we just came in here and rolling with the punches.
Any more questions for the student athletes? Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.